Well, in many different ways. I really love the scriptures, and I love, ideally, an ideal day, I get up very early. I love early morning before anybody in my family gets up. As a matter of fact, I really get annoyed if anybody gets up with me. I really treasure that time by myself. And ideally, I spend time reading the scriptures in the morning. I have a devotional that Anne Graham Lotz put together of Daily Light, which is absolutely my favorite devotional. And Daily Light's been around for hundreds of years, and she did a newer version that's just beautiful, and it's all scripture, and I use that. And then I just try to, read the Bible over and over again from start to finish. And but more importantly to me, I think when I was growing up, it was never an option in my family to miss church. And I really, as a child and certainly as a teenager, I really resented that and felt like I had much more important places to be than church. And in church at that time, in Sunday school, largely, a lot of time was spent in my generation memorizing scripture, and it was almost entirely King James, which ended up really influencing the way I write songs just because of the poetry of it. And I was so moved by the poetry later in my life. At the time, I thought it was just one more chore to memorize scripture. But as I got older in my life, I became an alcoholic and a drug addict and became severely ill in my addiction. And really thought that I would not survive, really wasn't sure that I wanted to survive. And at the most difficult times and the darkest moments for me, some of these scriptures that I had memorized as a child would just come back, and they spoke of life, they spoke of hope, and they gave me this idea that maybe he had not forgotten about me, maybe that he actually cared for me. And these scriptures would give me hope.